Hello everyone, now I'll be presenting the project plan for the implementation of a CMS. System is designed to support the digital and operational needs of a clinic, and the project itself spans a full year, 52 weeks, carefully divided into 6 main phases. The plan is built upon principles of the PMBOK methodology, ensuring a structured and dependable approach throughout the project lifecycle. We begin with Phase 1, which focuses on requirements analysis and takes place during week 1 through 4. This phase is all about understanding the unique needs of everyone involved: clinic managers, doctors, administrative staff, and support teams. Through interviews and collaborative discussion, we aim to clearly define both function and non-functional requirements. This early clarity helps to avoid miscommunication and scope creep later in the project. Once we have solid foundation of requirements, we move into Phase 2, the system design. This phase runs from week 5 to 9. Here, the technical blueprint of the system is created. That includes everything from the user interface mockups, which shows how the system will look, to database design and system architecture. The technologies being considered like Java, PHP, and MySQL are chosen for their flexibility and reliability, which will make the next phase development far smoother. Phase 3, development, spans the longest period, week 10 to 30. During this time, the actual building of the CMS takes place using agile methodologies. That means we are working in short, focused sprints, holding daily check-ins or scrums, and being highly responsive to any unexpected issues. The development phase is broken down into modules such as patient record management, scheduling, billing, and analytics, all of which are developed concurrently by crossing-functional teams. This propelled development approach allows us to make efficient progress while ensuring quality across different parts of the system. After development, we enter Phase 4, testing, which occurs from week 31 to week 32. This is a crucial stage that ensures the system works as expected. We carry out extensive testing, including unit tests, integration tests, and user acceptance tests, or UAT. Tools like Jira are used to track any bugs or issue we discover, so we can fix them quickly and maintain the high level of reliability. With the system tested and refined, we move into Phase 5, which is deployment and training, taking place from week 43 to 48. During this phase, the CMS is installed and configured at the clinic, but just as important as the technical setup is ensuring the staff are actually fully prepared. So we conduct training sessions and provide user guides and documentation to help everyone get comfortable with the new system. The goal here is to make the transition as smooth and stress-free as possible. Finally, we reach Phase 6, final documentation and handover. This happens in the last 4 weeks, from week 49 to 52. At this point, we compile all the necessary documentation, technical manuals, user guides, and system specs to ensure the clinic can maintain and support the system effectively going forward. Once everything is delivered, we formally hand over the project, making its completion. Throughout the entire project, we will be using tools like Microsoft Project to track progress and resources. We will also rely on Gantt charts and critical path method to visualize timeline and dependencies, making it easier to identify and address any potential delays. In a healthcare environment where patient data and operational accuracy are critical, quality cannot be compromised. That's why we've defined clear quality objectives. For example, we aim for system uptime of 99.5% and error rate of less than 5% during performance testing, and user satisfaction rate of at least 90% after implementation. These targets help us stay focused and accountable. To achieve these goals, we've built a comprehensive quality assurance strategy. This includes regular code reviews, automated testing using tools like Selenium and JUnit, and manual testing that stimulates real-world use. We will also conduct performance testing to ensure the system can handle the daily demands of busy clinic. Quality control is ongoing and embedded into every phase. During design, we review all system plans to ensure they meet healthcare standards. During testing, we conduct all result track bugs, and perform regular security audits to ensure compliance with Hong Kong's personal data privacy audience. Feedback is another essential part of our quality approach. We plan to involve clinic staff in beta testing and user acceptance tests so we can gather feedback early and refine the system accordingly. After deployment, we will conduct user survey and set up a support desk to handle any early issues quickly. We are also committed to continuous quality improvement. After the system goes live, we will conduct reviews to reflect on what works well and what could be improved. We will use the PDCA cycle, plan, do, check, act, to ensure the lessons learned are applied to future updates and improvements. In conclusion, this project is built on a well-structured timeline, a strong emphasis on quality, and commitment to clear communication and stakeholder involvement. With a step-by-step approach, the use of industry best practice, and a focus on both technical excellence and user satisfaction, we are confident that we will deliver a secure, reliable, and user-friendly CMS within the planned 12-month time frame.
Let's move to the cost and the budget management. The table will explain how the money is spent during the whole project. With the total investment of 1 million Hong Kong dollars, cost management is crucial for the project success. Personnel costs occupied 50% because developers, testers, and trainers play key roles. Software, tools, materials, and infrastructure costs ensure the computing and storage needs of project development. Training costs also a part of the expansion, which makes sure employees' acceptance and proficiency in using the new system and making the system landing smoothly. 10% of contingency reserved for unexpected project situation. We use EVM monthly budget reviews and annual priority to control costs, ensure the smooth progress of the project. And we will calculate the investment return. So investment return evaluation always an important topic. Regarding ROI for every Hong Kong dollars invested, a net return of 2.25 Hong Kong dollars is expected within 5 years, demonstrating outstanding economic returns and significant economic benefits from the clinic. Which comes to NPV, the result is 10,814 and 157, which is positive. This means that the consideration of the time value of the money expected economic value brought by the project exceeds the initial investment. Both ROI and NPV prove the project's investment decision and its high investment value. So from the calculation, which brings us economic perspective, the project is worth to promoting and feasible to carry out. Yes, let's go to my part. I will go through 3 key components of our project management approach: the work breakdown structure, the Gantt chart, and the critical path analysis to ensure delivery of fully functional CMS on time and within scope. And first of all, we'll talk about the work breakdown structure. It is well demonstrated roadmap breaking the project into manageable tasks to ensure nothing is overlooked. At the top, we have CMS development, which branches into 7 main phases, including project initiation, requirements analysis, system design, development, testing, deployment, and the training and support. Each phase is further divided into specific tasks. For example, under development, we have modules like patient records, appointment schedule, billing, and analytics. The hierarchy structure created using tools like those charts keeps our team focused and ensure comprehensive coverage of all deliverables. And let's move on to Gantt chart that reflects the project schedule using, and it maps out our 12-month timeline showing when each phase starts, ends, and overlaps. For instance, requirements analysis runs from week 1 to 10, followed by system design from week 5 to 9. Development, our longest phase, about 20 weeks from week 10 to 30, with tasks like billing and analytics running concurrently to optimize time. Testing follows from week 30 to 42, and we wrap up with deployment training and the final fan hour by week 52. Notice how tasks overlap strategically to keep us on track. We are using Microsoft Project to monitor progress and address any delays earlier. And then we're going to talk about the CPA critical pause analysis. The critical pause identifies the longest sequence of tasks that determine our project's minimum duration. Here, tasks A through G covering requirements analysis to final handover form the critical pause, totaling 53 weeks or roughly 12 months. Each task, like system design 5 weeks and development 15 weeks, has zero fruit, meaning any delay here directly impacts our end date. We've highlighted this pause to emphasize its importance. By focusing on these critical tasks and using tools like a critical pause method, we can proactively manage risks and then ensure timely delivery. And in summary, the WBS organizes our work. The Gantt chart schedule it, and the critical pause analysis keeps us focused on what matters most. Together, these tools give us a clear structured plan to deliver a robust CMS that meets the clinical needs. We will track the progress with regular updated and stakeholder feedback to stay aligned. Are there any questions? Otherwise, we will move to the budget allocation, the money issue.
The development of clinical management system signifies a technological advancement in medicine, but it also introduces significant risks that require effective risk management. Data leakage risk. A report by Sofo reveals that nearly 75% of healthcare organizations faced ransomware attacks that successfully encrypted data, and highlighting an increased risk of patient privacy breaches. Regular system vulnerability checks and staff training are essential, alongside public awareness to report issues properly. Technology maturity and errors. The technology is still evolving, leading to potential diagnostic errors due to incorrect or incomplete information in electronic medical records. Variability in patient data and user entry errors can cause discrepancies, compromising patient health and trust in healthcare service. Implementing validation mechanisms and regular data updates is crucial to minimize these errors. In conclusion, while CMS can enhance hospital operation and patient care, they also present risks of cyber attacks and data inaccuracies. Visibility of scope. The system should be tailored for private clinicals in Hong Kong, focusing on electronic medical records for appointment management and billing. Treatment records from other providers should be included without expanding the scope unnecessarily. Data security and compliance must be prioritized from the data phase to minimize legal risk, ensuring the system meets the specific needs of healthcare professionals. Cost management. An initial budget estimate is necessary, covering system development, retesting, implementation, and staff training. A cost management strategy should be established to prevent overspending. It's important to analyze potential benefits in terms of cost reduction and efficiency improvements that can enhance revenue. Value generation. A target of 95% user satisfaction should be established. Service of patient and healthcare providers can provide insight into the system's value. Key performance indicator (KPIs) like appointment wait times, patient throughput, and billing accuracy should be defined and monitored against industry benchmarks. User analytics can be employed to assess how effectively staff utilize system features.
This proposal shows a clear plan to build a clinic management system for a brand clinic in Hong Kong. We used tools like the work breakdown, structure, scan chart, and the critical path maps to make sure the project is well organized and on schedule. We also looked at cost quality, risks, and how to work well with stakeholders. The project looks stronger financially with an ROI of 225% and an MPV of around 1.8 million Hong Kong dollars. In the end, the system should help the clinic run better and give better care to patients within 1 year and the planned budget.